me just kind of select a match. Wodar v Teetery. Let's click that button because it looks pretty. Hey, man, it does. Let's take a look at the draft. I actually don't have it in front of me. Do you? Let's see. Full screen.
I do indeed.
Perfect.
Wodar started things off by banning Softel Pub, any 3 of 5. Teetery bans known to double modern, which is fair. Wodar bans high rise, any 3 of 5. And Teetery bans balcony, any 2 of 3. At this point, Wodar picks balcony, pick 2 of 3. Because screw you, Teetery.
Because Wodar's doing Wodar things, yeah.
Yeah, yes, he is. Knowing him, he probably got his picks and bans from random.org.
Yeah, sounds about right. I should add that.
Teetery picks Panopticon, any 5 of 8. Wodar picks Courtyard 2, 4 of 7, the bread and butter. And Teetery picks New Art Veranda, any 5 of 8.
Perfect. I think we're ready to go. So our first match is going to be Teetery spying on the balcony. Pick 2 of 3. Let me
pick 2 of 3 as well.
Pick 2. Well, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you?
Which is basically known to.
Which is, well, I don't know, man. You never know, because you get the double reversal Yomi, right, as they say.
Yeah, but in a competitive setting, though, who's going to pick Bug?
I did.
Who's going to do it? Did it work?
Yeah, I did, actually.
Damn. You're a greater man than I. Anyways, let's get this thing started.
All right, I'll let you count this one in. And it looks
3,
like, just before
2,
we get... Oh, yeah, go
1.
ahead.
Okay.
Sorry?
Sorry?
I was just going to point out that Teetery did, in fact, not pick Bug. So it is kind of the contact seduce classic, as it were.
Indeed. Well, either way, let's get things started. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right, we have Teetery spying as the one, the only Virginia Vooples, Miss Orange Dress, better known as. In great flirt position, too.
Indeed. Does get highlight for that talk, though, so there's that.
Yeah, talk and no flirt, unfortunately.
In convo, Bug comes off.
There can't be a bug. Wait,
No,
okay, I was so confused. Like, oh god, did I have the wrong match? The banana bread though does come off.
Yes.
So we are one green flirt away from the win. God, don't scare me like that.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's good.
Oh man. So we do get the BB off. We do have the 2 flirt potential. This is a reasonably good position for Teetery.
Yeah, I actually would like to flirt. Like if I was playing, I would flirt right now, just in case I don't hit that green. I know I have, that 45 seconds to hit.
Well,
so
there's the cooldown expiration. Here we go, and it is white.
Perfect. So, unfortunately, if we do timer flirt, that will take us to overtime. So, look at our ST be a bay.
Teetery may not even have to move at all, especially considering... Yeah, like, even with this, that's, like, in range for flirt is in range to finish it. There's the last talk. I don't think there's going to be a bullet here.
Yeah, this is such a hard thing to shoot for. Like, not moving, I feel like, can be such a blessing and such a curse sometimes. And in that case, Teetery pulls out the win to put him up 1-0 over the... Some would say king of balcony, Mr. Wodar.
Solid game coming out of Wodar. Coming out of Teetery there, sorry.
No worries. Yes, Spirit points out OJ goes unshot.
Since when does this happen?
I don't know.
Either way, let's see if Wodar can answer back on the spy side of things with Teetery on the sniper in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
Wodar starts off with the classic plaid dress. Bug is also disabled, so we're going to have kind of a mirror match here, though Teetery is not totally sure of it.
Wodar stepping in for his first flirt a little bit late. White test BB as well. There were 2 people talking at the time, I believe. Wodar does not get highlight, though, as she steps in for the flirt. Notice I called Wodar a she because she's playing a female character. I just do that sometimes by accident.
Hey, I'm all for that. I do the same thing too. So we also get the white flirt as well, and our seduction target's going to leave us alone, help us cool down, and in fact take a briefcase, which is always nice, but always kind of painful because you know the seduction target is going to be busy for quite a little bit.
Yeah, luckily it was pretty much right after the seduce. The cooldown is just now, and the seduction target re-enters. We could go for a green here, and we don't get it. It's 60%. We are going to need a green to finish this up.
Yeah, there's just not enough time for two whites tests unless you do something just absolutely crazy with your pathing that I'm sure Teetery will pick up.
Water steps out to the window. This has been like the classic I'm a spy game of balcony here. Like this is exactly what spies do. They get the BB and the first flirts fairly early on. They leave convo at about a minute.
I like this decision to not flirt immediately. I don't know if this
I
is...
agree.
Yeah, I don't know if this is what Water's feeling, but, you know, let other people attempt to get shot. We do finish our flirts. Countdown has begun.
And does the shot come off? It does not. And I honestly think the delayed flirt is the only reason why he survived that.
Yeah, like when you see, like, I mean, I think you put it best. Like, that's what spies do, right? Do a flirt, leave to go to a window, come back to do another flirt. And yeah, the delay flirt, I think, was such a great choice. So well played there.
Yeah. Completely agree. So it's 1-1. God damn it, you guys are with the bugs.
Yeah, that was. Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. We'll move past it. We're okay.
Anyways, it's time to play the opposite of balcony. It's
the ever classic Panop. I love Panopticon. My god, it is such a glorious map.
I can't decide if I'm more excited for New Art Panop or New Art Courtyard.
Oh man, yeah. Like New Art Courtyard I think is going to be such a trip, but yeah.
They're both going to be great either way.
They're going to be fantastic.
But yeah, in case you guys haven't realized as of yet, the reason we think Panopticon is so amazing is because not only can the sniper only see a third of the map at a time, but the spy knows exactly the third he's looking at.
And yeah, I mean, yes, exactly. The spy can just get away with such crazy shenanigans on this map. Maybe a little less now that Twitch flirting's no longer a thing, but man, just the craziness, like just bad bugs all day. Like, yeah, they're not looking, it's fine. But I think we're ready to see how Teetery handles Blue Danger in this one. So go ahead and give us the count in.
Get this thing underway in 3, 2, 1, playing it. And yes, we have seen some rather hilarious crash bugs and hella bugs go completely unnoticed because the sniper was just on the other side of the map.
I call this move the totally not flirt move.
Yeah. Like, don't worry, I'm checking my watch, I'm not flirting, I promise. But yeah, slow start on Panop any 5 of 8 is not what you want to see because you do have that extra mission you have to get done.
Yeah, 5 missions, 4 minutes. Yeah, doesn't leave you all that much idle time, especially when, you know, some of those missions like Seduce are going to take you a while. Inspect is going to eat up 30 seconds easily, so... And unfortunately, the seduction target's going to take our...
He just did a circle and came back! It doesn't really matter, though, because we still got that one inspect, and we're at a side statue anyways.
Right, and we do kind of trade our inspect for... we trade our inspect for a flirt, so we kind of come out even there.
Yeah. I think I would actually rather have that happen than have it not.
That's fair. Seductions are way harder to kind of figure out. Unfortunately, we don't get the fingerprint off the book, but we'll steal the book, the blue book, I should say, and take it with
Unfortunately, Blue Man and a blue bookcase is very easy to track, and takes a highlight for it as well as he steps in for his second flirt. Did get a green test on it, so it's 81% now.
Yeah, and what kind of went from a kind of slow start has started to come together, but yeah, converting one more flirt will do it. One more trip to statues will do it. Maybe if we can bury that book, it will be great.
Well, one more flirt will probably do it. The worst flirt possible is 17%, and if that happens, well, it's sad face time.
Yes, but we do get the BB split. Let's see if we get a low light for it. No, in
No!
fact,
That is the opposite of a low light.
in fact, instead, like you know that subreddit, there was an attempt? Like, there was an attempt. But unfortunately, Wodar was wise to the book shenanigans and puts himself up 2-1 with the shot.
Indeed. I need to cast with you more often, man. This is fun.
I like it. We can just do the instant replay of, oh look, it's totally not me, it's totally not me, low light. Oh wait, whoops. Don't hold down the shift button. And there it went.
Oh, man. Good stuff. Well, this is the kind of map that suits Wodar really well, I think.
It does. Like,
far away.
sorry, I cut you off there. Go ahead and finish. I just wanted to point out that it points out that the opposite of a low light would be a highlight, but that is wrong. As we all know, the opposite of a low light is a bullet, so, no comment.
The opposite of a neutral light is a highlight. The opposite of low light is a bullet. Now that that's cleared up, let's watch Wodar play Panopticon. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right. Wodar's in the, I almost said green plaid, but the green dots is the more proper term, I should say.
It's at least green.
It's at least green. The green polka dots, the green arrow, chasing that ST like no tomorrow.
That's fine. It's pan-up. You
Right.
get it. No one has time to look for flirt pairings. Does get a green test on it, too, for 51%, so that's a start.
It is one hell of a start. And now we're just going to walk. Where are we walking to?
Red bookcase, maybe?
No,
No,
just
we're just going to a, Wodar, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, right? There is no bad plays in Spy Party, because everything that's a bad play is actually a good play, because it throws off heat, right? Right?
I mean, we're on pan-up.
We're on pan-up, so there's no casting anymore.
Usually I would agree with you, except in this case, pan-up. But, no, I thought he was gonna purloin. He did not purloin.
No,
He's
this
just
is
not doing missions.
oddly aggressive idling. Okay, into the green time ad, which always feels good.
Yeah, aggressive idling. That's a very good way of describing what Wodar is doing right now. It's like he's almost doing a lot of stuff, but he's not actually doing any of it.
Right, which is always a scary thing as a sniper, right? Because people, even though, we joke it's pan-op, there's a lot of people, but people who are just kind of all over the place tend to stick out a little bit. But if you also stick out a little bit, but you're doing nothing, is that good? Is that bad?
Sticking out a little bit is always bad when you're a spy. Wodar does pick up his next flirt for 51%. No mission completions yet. Finally puts away that blue book and gets his first one, though.
Yeah.
And that was long enough that there's no way that's being caught.
Yeah, I mean, away totally clean. Tried to coerce the seduction target into the circle. Unfortunately, didn't get away with it.
Bullying him out of it. Either way, Wodar is playing things, I would say, unusually slowly. There's no way he's getting this flirt. Nope, there it goes.
Yeah, there it goes. I mean, there's 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock, and that's after a time ad, and we have, 1.81 missions complete out of 5.
Yeah. So he is certainly behind the curve. Purloin? No?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
a purloin
purloin?
I think a purloin might be death here.
I mean, someone's not doing anything.
Yes, but is death by timer truly a death? Oh, we're gonna go back to the scene of the crime to flirt.
Back to the scene of the crime to flirt. Things you don't normally get to say in everyday conversation. Flirt is complete, though. So that's the second mission completion, with no progress and 1 minute and 20 left on the clock.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe DA to inspect swap is probably, but inspect swap is so dangerous for the spy, especially near the end.
Banana bread.
Yeah, well, the DA is a good start. There's a lot of people in that conversation.
Yeah, but there was a lot of lowlights for that. Purloin also
Yeah.
comes off too.
That's
And
a
we,
risky one.
yeah,
oh!
we. Oh,
Safety is off! Safety is off! Bullet is out! Teetery gets the game, tying it up at 2.
tying it up at 2. Yeah, I think pretty aggressive there. Like, I like gulping the drink after the purloin, but doing it right there on purloin when it's pretty likely that it's going to be caught fairly quickly is such a risky maneuver, I think.
That was a weird game. I'm not sure what to say. That was a weird game. I mean, it's Wodar, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but that's why Panop, we keep saying is such a good map, right?
Yeah. All right. So, next up, we're on to the bread and butter of Spy Party. Drawn Onward's favorite map. It's going to be Courtyard 2, any 4 of 7. Starting things off with Teetery on the Spy, Wodar on the Sniper. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And away we go. Teetery as Blue Jacket. I don't remember the names of this anymore. Quick
Neither do
flirt.
I.
50%. Well, that puts us in a pretty happy place. That gives us the 2 flirt potential.
Very nice start, especially pretty quick on the uptake as well. Hopefully Teetery will play this a little bit faster than Wodar did his last game. He might even be able to pick up in some sort of early hardtail before he gets highlight for statues. BB comes off, 1 low light who was highlight. So that's actually not a bad trade.
Yeah,
Just
we
the
got
1 low light.
Well, there was a second low light as White Jacket
Yeah, but he was
in.
already low lit.
No, White Jacket got low lit as he was in conversation by himself.
Okay. Yeah, I missed that.
That's okay. That's why there's 2 of us, 1 for each low light.
Perfect.
Innocent watch check at the window. Looks like he's just scoping the. Oh man.
I was so worried he was going to purloin.
I
that.
was too. Like, the purloin outside of Convo is so tempting, but I think snipers are starting to get wise to it. We go ahead, make our somewhat obligatory statue visit. Will we pick up a highlight for it? It doesn't look like it. Wodar has definitely, well, at least presumably, seen that he's at the statues.
Now he definitely has, but no highlight. Oh,
there
it
it is.
There's the highlight.
We were worried.
Was a green swap as well, so this could be. Oh, and it's a low light coming to pick it up as well. This could be real sad face.
It's okay. We're 1 flirt away. Unfortunately, we just have to survive this. This is like the moment of the match, right? Like, this is what's going to make or break it.
Coming off.
Wodar just hasn't noticed the
Look
swap,
at
though.
all these lowlights. Yeah, the swap hasn't been noticed. That's a good point. But look at all of these lowlights. And I think the fact that it was a lowlight that went and swapped it is why he hasn't looked. Now he sees it. I don't think he knows what happened. Countdown is on. 6 seconds. Can he figure it out? I don't think he can. And somehow, Teetery manages to get away with this.
Yeah, there's something I noticed real quick. I wanted to point out if I can get my camera into the right thing. So right after the swap, when the character goes to pick up the pending statue, Wodar kind of pans his camera around right at about, let's see, where's the swap happen? Yeah, so right at about 112, Wodar pans the camera all the way around. Well, the target is still in hand, or this target still, or the swap victim still has the statue in hand, but the target has the statue at the low angle, so Wodar is it's like the perfect confluence for not being able to see it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, man.
And because it was a low light, he doesn't bother checking it for so long.
Yeah, that was like a really nice confluence of kind of a lot of little things that added up to that spy victory. So that was really well played from Teetery. Really well, nicely done. Always nice to see it.
Mix of good play and a kind party is the best thing you can ever have as a spy.
Absolutely. But let's see how Wodar retorts with his turn in the spy seat.
In three, two, one, playing it. Warner's like, can't decide if he wants to flirt or the bug, decides for the flirt. Is a white test. There's like three people huddled together in this one little.
Dude, what is what is this conversation circle? There's so many people at such odd
This
angles.
uh Wodar, I guess?
I just sometimes, man, there's something about watching Wodar play where just sometimes the strangest thing happens. He must have figured out how to like manipulate the RNG somehow. That's really the only explanation here.
Yeah. Well, Wodar just like attracts unusual situations.
That's true. We're gonna be offered the drink. Are we gonna take the purloin bait?
There's no way.
There's no way, and of course we don't.
Yeah, wisely declines. Another flirt up to 68%. 2 minutes left to play. Still on pace.
Still on pace. It looks like Water kind of eyed the double agent. I'm not quite sure if he's gonna go and over there for the BB.
Looks
All right.
like he is going to do exactly that thing you just said. Pretty quick BB coming off on a white test. Not the greatest timing on it, though. Does leave one highlight. Actually, just the one lowlet, although it was a highlight at the time. I think most people will probably be willing to make that trade.
Yeah, that's probably as good as it's going to get. One of the twos I'm going to get.
Finishes up the flirt, picks up the briefcase for a difficult fingerprint. Not able to get it off, so
Yeah,
it's gonna be about 45 seconds once he's done his statue visit. Might just go for the inspect swap on this,
I think
especially so far.
yeah, I think that's one of the few things, or you have to plant a bug because your fingerprint window is basically gone, so you have to do a hard tell at this point. Inspect one complete.
There's the inspects. Does he swap this? Because he's only got 40 seconds left. He does swap. Steps away. Sees it. Doesn't take the shot.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't notice the swap, and somehow, both of those spy games, I was a little bit shocked the spy came out on top, but we are still tied, this time at 3.
3-3. And you know what? I like how we've had, sniper sweep and then spy sweep. This is, man, like both of the. I like how they both won on the swap too. Just great. What a great retort. I like it. We know when there's like a little bit of that give and take.
Agreed. So now we step into New Art Veranda, which is a map that, again, we haven't seen as much of in competitive play, so we're not entirely sure what exactly the balance is on this, but it is going to be 5 of 8.
Yes, it's going to be 5 of 8. Man, every time I see this map, it just looks so good.
It does indeed.
I'm curious if people just don't pick it because it's kind of it's the newest map. It's like one of the great unknowns right now. I'm like, because like you said, Veranda was picked so much last season, but I guess the new art has kind of scared a few people off, but that's okay. They'll get used to it. Teetery is Spy is one of the twins. Actually, from the angle, I can't quite tell if it's the plain twin or the bling twin, but I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
In fact, we'll find out in 3, 2, 1, playing it. It's plain twin.
It's plain twin.
Mildly disappointed.
That's okay. Bling twin, as we all know, slightly more suspicious.
Indeed. Lots of short little steps from Teetery to start things off. No progress yet, though, as he steps into statues. So the lack of progress will not last long as he picks up his first pair of inspects.
Oh, only
Actually,
picks up
just the
one.
one.
Which, it's fine, right? It's going to be 2 statue
Yeah.
visits anyway, so...
Did, however, get away without a highlight. Also right-clicked at an ambassador and then ran into somebody.
Happens to the best of us. But the important thing is we are not highlight, though now we're going to purloin right in front.
White test purloin at the railing. Zooms in, sees the list is missing. BB comes off as well. That's gotta be a shot, and it is indeed. Wodar's not gonna let that one slide.
No, I mean, I think Wodar caught the tail end of the purloin. Then we talked right in the CC, and I think that was just, tipped the meter just a little too much, and Wodar pulled that trigger.
I'd be willing to say Wodar probably would have shot even without the icing on the cake banana bread.
Yeah, you're probably right. I think he was ready to line that shot up. Well, we can actually go look. He zooms out, pans over. Yeah, he's kind of staring. I don't know if he would have taken the shot, but...
Wodar in the chat says, I was just thinking about that being a bad place to purloin, and then he purloins.
But there's no bad... Yeah. That's right. That's the Yomi, as they say.
Either way, let's see how Wodar plays things on the spy side of things on New Art Veranda, any 5 of 8. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
So Wodar is actually spying for the win. So if Wodar wins this as spy, he takes the series. Teetery is sniping for the forced overtime. So we'll see how this goes. Are we gonna have a read?
Oh, God.
Wodar says no.
No, immediately rejects. It's like, get out of here, Dobie. I just shot somebody for that.
So we're gonna stand in a
start though.
Yeah, same kind of slow start-ish. I'm curious if we're going to hunt down the DA. Ooh,
we're hunting down the ambassador instead.
Yeah, could have been an interesting bug entering that conversation because Toby provided some nice cover there, but we didn't take for it.
Honestly, there was so much cover just from the ambassador himself. It could have been an interesting in-convo bug too. But we are going to briefcase for the fingerprint. So that is in fact a start.
Nice briefcase stop, spotting the ambassador correctly at the statues and dropping it in the middle of nowhere. Takes the first step towards flirt, 34%.
Not really behind the curve. Not yet, anyways, but certainly is going to start having to motor a little bit.
Right, we're kind of trending that direction, where if we don't start accelerating our pace a little bit, we're definitely going to be behind the curve. Missed bug, unfortunately.
Bit of a bold attempt on the reverse drive-by there. Does not come off, but is not spotted.
Yeah, and those things, they're just neutral, right? You didn't get it, but you didn't pick up any heat for it. More importantly, you didn't pick up a bullet. So, hey, no harm, no foul. And our seduction target, what a sweetheart, comes right on back. We take the green test, 82%. Almost one more flirt from almost anywhere will do it.
That is a very nice thing to see when the seduction target decides to get friendly. That said, only 2 minutes left to play, and no completions yet, although we do have a good amount of progress.
Yeah, I mean, we have a good amount of progress on at least the slower missions, Seduce and Fingerprint, so one more Fingerprint will do it. Pretty much one more. Oh, man.
That was the exact same reverse drive-by, except in the other direction, and it didn't take again.
Yeah, like at least, we can finish up Seduce, I assume relatively soon. Fingerprint, we can probably take at one more point, though we don't. Oh, we didn't try and bug there again. It doesn't look like Water's been tracking where the ambassador has been, though.
Yeah, timer float though, so there's that. Very low on time, minute and 15, just the one mission completion. Even if we can get another fingerprint, we still need to do 3 more missions on top of it. We don't have any inspects yet. This is just looking bad. Another attempted walking bug again doesn't come off. BB about to happen, though.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we don't even have 1 inspect, so we can't really finish with an inspect swap. Banana bread comes off. I count 1 low light, 2 low light. Looks like 2 low lights is going to be the magic number.
Even then, basically the only way Wodar wins this is a bad shot by Teetery, which is not the most unlikely thing in the world, but he hasn't shown any hardtails yet.
No, and that's the thing. Like, if you want to bank on especially on veranda, if you want to bank on a wrong shot, you need to give the sniper a reason to shoot.
Yeah. And that just hasn't happened. Another bug attempt. This one comes off and gets finally spotted. And
And,
Wodar has finally gets the bullet he's been asking for all game long, just sort of subtly waving at the sniper from behind his back. But that does mean overtime.
yeah, it was also a wrong arm bug too, which is always unfortunate. Like right after the
Wait,
highlight too.
wait, hang on.
Oh, did you
Hang
just see?
on a
Did you just see what the
second.
overtime game is?
What idiot picks known 3 balcony?
I don't know, but it looks
I
like we
mean,
have.
apparently Teetery did because Wodar's
No, no.
sniping.
No, Wodar picked known 3 balcony. So the way it works is whoever
Wait,
spied last.
wait, hang on. Wodar picked known 3 balcony and Teetery picked spy? There's no way.
Also note that it's 15 minutes.
Christ on a bike.
So, everyone, I'm going to ask, everyone just stand up for a second. Give a little stretchy poo.
Oh my
Give a little
God.
stretchy poo, because you might notice there's a lot more
Yep.
people on this map. So give a little stretchy poo. We might be here for a little bit. Wodar is telling me to play this game in X2 speed, which I actually don't remember how to do.
I was going to suggest that. I was going to suggest going ×2 speed, so we're not here all night.
I think we should do that. How do you change
Alright.
the speed?
Shift scroll wheel.
That's what I thought. Can I do that? Alright, so we're going to play in ×2 speed. I've already got mine set.
Let's get this thing started. 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Oh my god, this is just
Amazing!
So I actually like Teetery's.
I'm completely okay with this.
I like Teetery's strategy here, which is, staying AI controlled. Like, if you notice,
Yeah.
people are getting convo blocked constantly. There's a lot of crazy AI going on. Maybe hope that you pick yourself up a low light. We do take control, get one seduce out of the way. People are just how can you cast it? Just people ping-ponging everywhere.
This is hysterical. Just keep an eye on the Amba, just because you've got 15 minutes to line up that bug. And there's certainly enough opportunities for it with all of this going on.
There's many opportunities. Presumably there'll be some good cover. Hopefully later bugs will be, more advantageous because you might fatigue the sniper out, because staying on for 15 minutes straight is so hard. Although,
Yeah.
I'll note, if we wait till the end at 2x speed, that's still 7.5 minutes.
I mean, I'll take it. At least it's not 15 minutes.
At least it's not 15 minutes.
This is astounding. Like, I can't even right now.
I like that.
Me, back in the day, me and Track used to cast regular balcony at 2x speed.
I remember that. I did like Teetery's little pathing kind of in the corner over there. I don't know, but there's so much going on. How do you know? Oh, this is 95% on the seduce.
Yeah. He's got time for it. It's not like it's a big deal.
Right, but it's just...
Why would you chase that? Oh, here it is. There it is. Yep, flirt's done.
Woohoo!
I love how he just steadfastly refuses to banana bread until he absolutely has to.
I mean...
Oh god!
Oh no!
What? Why from there of all places?
So...
Teetery, no!
So I think from there we can watch... We'll watch the bug again at normal speed.
Okay, fine.
So we go, oh no, sticks the hand out and takes a bullet to the back of the neck.
That was so funny.
So now Wodar has gone, up in the... I guess this is, deuce, right? From tennis. So Teetery is on the bubble, has got to win. So what fresh hell has Teetery picked for his overtime?
You had 15 minutes to line up a bug, and that's the one you go for.
Hey man, the road to hell is paved with best intentions. Maybe Teeter's just like, maybe I'll get it, and we can go on to what is presumed.
Well, we certainly went on.
We went on to what is, I will say, the best map in the game, the Softel variant of Pub, any 3 of 5. I mean, what else can you say?
You either love it or you hate it, and there's absolutely nothing in between.
Right, and everyone who hates it is, I will say, mathematically incorrect.
Well, I guess I'm kind of in between because I haven't really played it much.
Tobo, it's great. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Awesome. So we have Wodar spying as the Duke.
Good.
Good. You're happy. You sound so assuredly happy about that.
Okay. Slow start again, but you certainly are capable of having even the slowest of starts on this map and still getting things done.
Yeah, it should be noted that Fingerprint and Swap are the cut missions as well.
Indeed. Quite often you'll see Purloin and Swap Cut, but basically always you'll see Swap Cut.
Yeah, Swap is, I mean, there's only 2 statues, and Inspect is such a powerful mission, you're kind of paying extra attention to people that go to statues anyway. But yeah, cutting Swap is more or less standard now. Looks like we're going to chase down for the Seduce.
Fair. It wasn't too obvious a chase because we were both walking at the same... Oh, hi! Well, it worked, so I'll take it.
I mean, is it a
That was a pan-up bug.
That was a pan-out bug. We do unfortunately get the highlight for it, which is going to make, I'm going to predict right now, going to statues very difficult.
I agree. With the highlight, basically, if you go to statues while you're already highlight, you're probably going to take a bullet for it.
I think so. And especially because we ping-pong between those 2 conversation circles. So this is some pretty aggressive spying. And
Banana Bread. Not a terrible time for it. Does let 1 low light, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's, on regular Pub, the real Pub, that's as good as you're going to get most of the time.
Yeah.
But it does let us finish the game without going to the deadly, deadly statues.
Which is goddamn necessary in Wodar's position. It's gonna be a hard shot for Teetery to take. I'm not sure who's going to win this. I'm gonna give a slight advantage to Wodar, I think, but it's gonna be tight.
Yeah, I agree with your assessment there. We do have to stand rather close to our seduction target for that last seduce. We're not really going to have... Yeah. I mean, we do technically have the time for the timer flirt, but we're really not going to have it.
It's a little bit early, and it's a fast talk. But it doesn't look like Teetery is on it. The shot comes off the blaze! And somehow Teetery manages to hold this set to a draw.
Wow. What a shot from Teetery. Oh, man. Well, oh, man.
Wow. My, oh, my, oh, my. Like... That was an amazing shot from Teetery, but Wodar gave all of those little tells that he needed to be confident enough to take that shot, I think.
Yeah, I think it was just a lot of little things. Like, I mean, assuming he missed the bug, which I think is reasonable, because Wodar wasn't dead right then and there.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of little things that just really added up to, well, a bullet. I didn't actually get a good look at that bug, so I'm going to take another...
Wodar says I did 2 insta-talks before then. To him I say, exactly.
Yes, exactly. The third one. Everyone knows, you can do 2, but the instant you have that third, that's deadly. All right. Well, that
was a set.
That was one hell of a set.
Yeah.
We've got one hell of a set. Are you around for the next one?
I am indeed.
Hell
I'm probably going to annoy